It's the weekly show about rAVe with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here for another episode of a trade show special edition of rAVe TV. We are here on the second day of DSE 2023, joined with David Drain of Questex. How's it going?
It's going great. How's it going for you?
Going really well. This show has been so busy, but like busy in a good way.
Right.
And I've learned a lot. I think I learn a lot at every DSE. Like I think I try to spend a lot of time at each booth, like really learning a lot. I've learned a lot about content and CMS this time, so it's been pretty fantastic.
That's great. Well, we care a lot about education. Certainly, people should come away, whether it's through the sessions or through the booths, be inspired. Learn new things, meet new people, and I think I'm just hearing the feedback I'm getting is just people are having lots of great conversations and learning new things, learning about new technologies that they hadn't seen before.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time with some manufacturers in here, and I've heard nothing but good things. I talked to MaxHub yesterday. I talked to Watchfire, who's over there, and they were both talking about how good of a quality of leads that they had each gotten, and they were very excited for next year.
Great,
so,
glad to hear it.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the changes between DSE 2023 based on last year, DSE 2022.
Yeah, sure. I think the biggest change is the fact that we are literally side by side with LDI.
Which was smart.
Right, and there's a lot of synergies between the two shows. We have this kind of cool portal
yes.
cutting through between the two shows, and there's a lot of crossover and interesting synergies. Yet, having DSE as still a distinctive show on its own, and just taking the feedback that we got from exhibitors and from attendees and from speakers, and just continuing to make those kind of tweaks to make it the best show that we can.
It's all in one hall this year, which
yes,
I think
I love the West Hall. It's
yes,
beautiful.
The West Hall is really nice. It's the newest hall here, and I think that it makes a lot of sense for them to both be in the same hall. It was so easy for people to pop over between show to show, and I think that makes a lot of sense for you guys and continuing to grow DSC next year. I think it's going to be really exciting.
Yep.
So the Dizzy Awards were last night, and I stayed for a little bit of it. I saw S&A displays really take a few home.
Yeah, S&A displays and Moment Factory and Esprit Digital were some big winners, and we gave out 2 individual awards last night. That was the first time for us to do that.
Awesome.
So we recognized Kirsten Gibson of Reach Media Network as a kind of an up-and-comer emerging talent award, and then we gave Jared Miller, who's with Sphere Entertainment, the Trailblazer Award. And
that's
so
awesome.
Obviously well recognized. He's been working on that project for 5 or 6 years. So
on average, how many times have you been asked about the Sphere since you've been here?
Pretty much every day, several times a day, and I'm happy to talk about it.
Yes.
I'm a big fan. Everybody's like, somebody asked me yesterday, do you get paid to post about the Sphere? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm just a fan.
No, we just all like it. I was talking with Jesse of Moment Factory yesterday, and I was like, it's so interesting at this time in our industry that my friends all know about an AV thing, and they're all nerding out about it in the same way that I am.
Yes.
They're all like, hey, do you know anything about the Sphere? And I'm like, yeah, I actually do. Like, what do you want to know? Do you want to know how the speakers work?
Right.
Do you want to know? Oh, Jamie, yes. Talking to Jamie.
Yes, I was kind of wondering who that. Yeah, you said Jesse.
But yeah, so it's it's an interesting time in our industry. I think the Sphere is very cool. So yeah, I think that was really cool that you recognized someone who had worked on that project.
Yeah, it was great to have him.
Is there any technology that you have seen walking around the show floor that inspired you or surprised you?
Well, I mean, we're standing in front of some cool technology here. I think there is this transparent all these LED, these glass things. Videri makes beautiful screens that are ultra thin. Clear Glass Media's got some really interesting products. Some on wheels. You haven't seen products on wheels. You've seen these, like we've had this dome with this full surround experience. So it's just no longer only a 16:9 screen, though those still serve a purpose.
They still serve a purpose.
But we're seeing just all sorts of interesting form factors, and it just feels like it's limitless what we can do.
I feel like almost the theme of this show has been digital signages everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's been kind of proving, like you
ubiquitous,
said, it's
yeah.
way more than that 16:9 that's just kind of in the front of a hotel lobby.
Right.
Digital signage is a kiosk that helps you wayfind in the mall.
Right.
Digital signage is creating the whole outside wall of a building and making
Yeah.
it into a beautiful screen that both
Right.
is art and also shares information. So yeah, I'm excited to see where the future of digital signage goes, because
Future's bright.
I think we're going to see a lot of melting into different industries next.
Yep, for sure. A lot of collaboration, a lot of crossover. That's where it's going.
Well, what can we look forward to that you can share for next year's DSE?
Yeah, so we're back here in the West Hall, and
Exciting.
we've got December 8th through 10 as our dates, and we're just working through the details and taking feedback from this year to see if there's any little tweaks we need to make to just continue to make it a better event.
Awesome. Well, very cool. Thank you so much, David, for
Thanks for
joining me
having me.
for this episode. If you guys want to continue watching, I do a little show floor tour. I'm going to head over there to the LDI side, and you can kind of see a few of the booths over there. I showed you everything in DSE yesterday, so make sure to check that out. Once again, I'm Steph Beckett, and if you want to go to either of our microsites to find all of our coverage from either or both shows, you can go to ravepubs.com/DSE or ravepubs.com/LDI, and it has all of our coverage there, including all of our product videos, which we are still uploading as we speak. And I think that's it from this show. All right. See you next time, everybody.
Bye.
Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here. I'm excited to show you a little bit of the LDI show floor. This is the last day of the show, so people are still trickling in. The show floor just opened a few minutes ago, so it's not quite busy yet, which might make it a little bit easier because I can maneuver between all of the booths a little bit. I haven't gotten to check out this side of the trade show floor so much yet because my section that I've been shooting videos in is over there. So we're going to check this out together. I'm excited to show you a few of these booths. We're going to start over here. This is Act Entertainment. So this is a live event company, and big news from them that just kind of got announced yesterday. Act Entertainment actually acquired TV One, which you recognize, video processing and all of that, which is also the Green Hippo brand, which is in live events. This is kind of a big deal for this company to buy those other two brands, and for those to kind of be under that umbrella. I think we're going to see a lot more of acquisitions of this type in our industry. I think it was a very strategic decision. I think we're going to see great things from that. So that's kind of why I wanted to start over here. Really big news, really exciting for our industry in particular. So if you want to follow me, let's go check out Claypacky. They got some really cool lights. So as you can see, we have a light kit on our rig today because it's going to get foggy. The lights are going to be fun. So just keep in touch. Keep up, follow me. So Claypacky is really cool. I think I became familiar with them at an ISE a few years ago. They have a lot of really cool moving headlights. They do a light show, I think, once every few hours here at this booth with like lights synced to music. And so I'm really excited that we are covering a lot more live event lighting. We have a lot of this on our microsite, which, by the way, is ravepubs.com/LDI. I'm excited to cover more live events technology. This is one of my favorite things about the industry. I love seeing the things that happen during concerts, and I love being a part of the industry that makes this all work. So this is the mini B spot we're showing you now. They have a lot of different lighting options. A lot of these are moving heads, but kind of showing a big spot versus a small spot, showing like small details versus big details during a live event. So let's keep walking this way. Let's check out Sony. So Sony is here at LDI, but they have both their digital signage and live event products here at this booth. So let's come over here and check out Sony's Bravia line. This is kind of their digital signage line. You probably know and love their Bravia series. These are the BZs. They are all different types. They've all got a few different pixel pitches. One of these is kind of fog resistant, glare resistant, so a few of these actually look really good no matter what kind of fog rolls in here, which it does roll in here. This is LDI. A lot of fog machines here. So let's continue on and look at Sony's virtual production setup that they have here, which is kind of big. You wouldn't think that live events are kind of need this virtual production setup because we think about the rental and staging market, but this market's changing right before our eyes. So Sony brought their virtual production tool set here. You can actually download this tool set for free. This is something that is for free for all Sony customers. So if this is something you're interested in, you're definitely going to want to download it now. But yes, they are kind of showing everything that they can do within virtual production. Because Sony definitely, they manufacture the LEDs, they manufacture the cameras. This is definitely an interesting setup because I don't know of any other companies in our industry that do all of the above. And then over here, they've got their Verona, which is the crystal LED. One of these is a 1.5 millimeter pixel pitch and the other one is a 2.3. So they're just kind of showing you what these differences would be depending on your virtual production needs. So we're going to come over here and look at German Lights. I get a lot of their press releases. We post a lot of their case studies, but I don't always get to spend a lot of time in their booth, and their lights are so cool. So let's go check over there. I love getting to read press releases and case studies from this company. They do so many cool lighting setups for so many artists that everybody knows. And that's kind of one of my favorite things that I get to post on our website. So this is the Impression X5, a moving head. So they also do light shows every once in a while here in this booth. They're very cool. So let's keep up. Let's go check out what other people are showing here. All right, I want to lead us over to Froggy's Fog. I mean, like, you know me, all roads lead to Froggy's Fog because I heard they brought the fog machine gun here again and I wanted to go find it. Excuse me. All right, let's hope I'm heading the right way. All right, so we've got Tate over here. Not super familiar with this company. A lot of these are brand new to me because we don't always, this is just not always something that we cover as heavily, since a lot of what I cover is like strictly Pro AV, but the industry is changing so much, so I'm really excited that we are covering this in such full force this year. So I'm going to keep going this way. Environmental lights over here, they're also very cool. Have a lot of really cool LED lighting options for all different types of events and more. All right, let's head over here to rAVe. They always have a lot of really cool LEDs, a lot of really cool displays, and I always get excited to get to take a walk through their booth every year. So rAVe is always in a big, beautiful booth. So rAVe does a lot of different things. rAVe does LEDs that you can stand on, LEDs that are meant for the rental and staging market, that are meant to be easy to remove at the end of a concert. They also do permanent installs. They've got a million probably different pixel pitch options. So let's come around here and take a look. I'm excited. So this is kind of my first time coming in this booth, this show. So, oh yeah, here is an entire virtual production setup that is very cool. This is an LED stage that you can see, and then we've got a full backdrop with curved LEDs in a really interesting angle. I think it's really hard to form LEDs in such a curved way like this. They're not always the most bendable, but this is actually really beautiful. And then they can do them in a bunch of different shapes. So as you can see, they have cut LEDs into triangles up there too. Just kind of showing you everything that they can do for a virtual production setup. Very, very cool. So let's continue on this way. And hopefully I can find Froggy's Fog. Oh, I see it. I see it. I followed the noise of the fog. Okay, so this is probably one of the coolest live event companies out there. If you have seen any of my coverage before, you know I talk about them. They can do fog in any scent. They have like a bunch of different scent options. They can do fog that is shot out from one of their bigger machines. They also have a gun that shoots fog out. They're just so creative in this market. They also do bubbles, a touring hazer. They have virtually anything. If you need any type of stage fog, they've got you. Oh yes, and their bubbles smell too. So very, very cool. I am obsessed with this company. I love coming here every year to check out everything that they can do. So, all right. I don't even know what that smell is, but I think it's like vanilla. So, all right. That is the end of this show floor tour. Check out our next one on rAVe TV on Wednesday. I will show you the rest of the show floor. Last few of my favorite booths. All right. Once again, everybody, I'm Steph Beckett. We'll see you next time. Bye.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary.